Okay, got some music going on in the background. Yeah. Anyways, hi guys! I know it's been a while since I actually did the art stream. It feels like it's been a while anyways. I have so many pieces of art I want to work on and I don't even know what to do half the time, so I'm just back to this emote. Yeah, I worked yesterday, which I think I mentioned, because I forgot I streamed yesterday. The game I want to start next, I'm waiting to hear back on. I might have to just start a different game, which is sad. We'll find out by Tuesday, I'll know. I hope everyone is enjoying their Sundays. I spent mine catching up on chores. I did some laundry. Watched Arata's cat fountain. Although I think I need a new one. So if you guys have any recommendations for cat fountains, I'll hear it. I just feel like it's gotten too scratched up over the years. I need to see my neck. Ooh. Yeah, I have a metal one right now, but I don't think that's No, I did do it on that side. Okay. It's been a while since I've drawn myself. Yeah, so Friday I did Go Fest. It was very tiring but fun. Saturday I worked, and then obviously I played some Power World. Power World. I also had to get together all like every once a year I have to do the how is it? Like the confirm my re-eligibility for my insurance, which sucks ass because I need it. God, I'd be screwed without my insurance. Some of my medications are very costly. I'm not rich, so I can't afford them either. They shouldn't be that costly, though. It's so mean. I'm just still very tired and lethargic. On ad number 6, why did you watch so many ads? Why were you like, let's do the ad train today? Why were you watching so many ads? Black skies by me? It's dreary and dark over here. It definitely looks like storms rolling in. It's a very weird question. But the hair could actually stay in front of that, right? I think it could. Isn't Black Skies a show? Well, make sure you stay safe. I don't know if we're... It is a chibi me! It's going, yay! It's gonna be another emote to play with. I played with I did some messing around with the hands earlier. If I'm correct, I have a black glove on both hands. Yes. I'm doing that thing again where I turn my head instead of the screen. So sorry if my avatar starts going wonky. Chibi fingers! Hey guys, so last night, you know how I killed the cat, the big fat chunker cat I was trying to catch? Well, then we hatched an egg, and it was one, so I have it! I have the chunker cat now. Just not the boss version. I mostly just did a lot of gathering and building stuff after you guys left. After you left, wow. After I got offline, or off streaming, I was still playing. I just was like, I want to play and not stream now. So that's what I did. Now that part of the hand has to go. That part of the hair would go through the... I've been watching Spider Noir, aka Spider-Man Noir. It's an interesting take on it. I like it though. At least I'm enjoying it. I think with this one, this finger should be in the front. Anyways. Is the little finger. Not to be confused with Littlefoot, who is a dinosaur. I mean, they're not even. That bothers me, although it probably shouldn't because it's a little chibi hand. Ugh. So did anybody do anything exciting this weekend? Or are we all just old and tired? Ah, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because I didn't see anything talking about really heavy winds today, but I didn't look that closely, so maybe I missed it. Although it looks like it's gonna be thunderstorm or tornado weather, but the winds don't look that strong. I'm really confused. I can see a window from where I am. Well, regardless, stay safe. I think that looks better. Middle finger's still a little chonky. I do wonder, in other countries, do they do some kind of weather drills too? Like when we were in school, we had to do tornado drills. We'd go into the hallways with no windows, and we'd like kneel down and put our heads by our knees, and then put our hands over the back of our neck. Yeah, that's definitely better. And I know other places did different ones because they got like earthquakes and typhoons and stuff. And of course, fire drills. But now I'm curious. I'll have to ask some people I know from other places and see if they did anything like that. Yeah, I'm not that old, guys. I'm not old enough for nuke drills. Although at the rate we're going, the younger generation may end up seeing them. And of course now there's gun drills and stuff. We didn't have those back when I was in school. School shootings are a big issue in the US. So you did actually go through nuke drill, damn. I'm sorry you're that old. But no, in all seriousness, that's gotta have been terrifying too, just that whole concept. And how can you explain to a 6-year-old what their drill's really on? Oh, of course they did! This is why nobody wants to come to the World Cup in the US anymore. Among other reasons. I can't blame them. I used to always be like, I want everyone to come visit. Oh, they showed you pictures of Hiroshima? Oh god, well, yeah. Still, you're 6. That's not like a... It's a haunting image for sure, but it's also like the fact that you have to show that to 6-year-olds. My god. It's terrifying. I mean, I saw those pictures and stuff when we studied it, but So at least we studied it. Despite the fact that I still wish we would study more about other cultures, we did at least study the aftermaths of the nuclear bombs on Japan. And did not look upon it as in like, yeah, look what we did. It was like, oh no, that's what we shouldn't do. At least that's what it was when I was in school. I know things keep changing because people keep trying to change our education system for the worse. It's already bad enough. Please stop. I joke people who come into our comic shop can't read, but sadly, it's sometimes truer than I think it should be. Like when they ask, what are your hours, while they're standing in front of our front door that has our hours listed? Or, why can't I get in this door that says, please use other door? God, I want to leave passive-aggressive coloring pages on half the people in the parking lot, too. Nah, this world feels so bleak some days. I definitely have not been doing well with it. Just everything is going wrong, I swear. Like, even my friends are suffering things like losing jobs and blah, blah, blah. Losing jobs, having issues with housing or rent. Also getting cheated on. I was like, oof. I was working at a 20. I was 20 working at a Dollar Store Yellow because the lady wanted to buy an Easter bunny at a discount as old. What? Yeah, finances are awful. That's why I'm like, yay, I'm finally making some money, and then rent, and then utilities, and water, and oh, I have all these bills I have to... Ugh, it just sucks. I just feel like as a kid, nobody told us we would need this much money to live. Then again, I guess back then they didn't think we would. I've definitely become very cynical lately. Yeah, everything that even happened to me personally did not help with that. Oh yeah, no, yeah, the amount of like what I'm making right now should have been enough for easily, even though it's not a lot. And then it's like looking at house prices or looking at, you know, basic necessities to live, and it's like, do I have money for that this week? I have hedges, but there's no funds in them. And yes, I know what you're talking about, but yeah, it's all the rich people, it's all the money, and trickle-down economics doesn't work. And they keep charging more and more for basic necessities. Let's not even get started on hospital and medicine and stuff that some of us need to even survive. Oh yeah, the house flipping market is awful. Well, then, like, yeah, then they turn around and rent it at, like, unrealistic costs. It's like, what? Nobody can afford that. Like, I already know now, I am paying $200 more a month than I did to rent a place when I was with my ex, like, when we first rented. That also had an attached garage and was bigger. This is still a 2-bedroom, but there's no basement, no garage, a really pathetic shed out back. But everything else in this area I was finding, even when it was cheaper, is like, oh yeah, it's cheaper. And then you go in and there's like black mold. And of course, that doesn't include utilities or anything. And don't forget about pet fees. I have a RADA. I guess it depends on what part you're looking at. I haven't seen 1 bedrooms for 400,000 at least. But I have seen, stuff for pretty high. Like, if you're getting a 2-bed, 1-bath, maybe if you're lucky, a 3-bed, 1.5 bath for like over 200,000, just over 200,000, which is still a lot of money. And it's like the square footage is like, how can anybody stand in there? Can you even get a bed in that room? I actually remember before I found this place, when I was looking to move with move in with potentially one of Kitten's friends, and I went and saw their place, and I'm just like, the bedroom was so small that they were originally going to rent me, and I'm like, I can get my bed in here maybe, but then I can't get my computer desk in there, and definitely not my sewing desk, but it was like, oof. I know, I keep redrawing this line. So yeah, if any millionaires want to buy me a house, this is a good time for it. It is really an evil and cruel place. Far too often. You hear thunder? Count till you see the lightning. Or once you see the lightning, count until you see the thunder. That doesn't look too bad. I'm guessing we'll get those same storms in a little later tonight. Which means tomorrow is gonna be stupid humid! Tired of humidity too. I'm just so sleepy. Hi! I'm very tired. That's how I'm doing. Physically and mentally worn out. But at least I got stuff I need to get done today, so. Yeah, this humidity is awful. Oh my god, you should have seen my hair on Friday after walking around in Chicago all day, because it kept raining on and off too. Like, literally, it just was so freaking frizzy. It was basically like, if this is my hair, it was like all these little strands sticking off of it. But I had my hair braided, so it was just crazy. Ugh, why would you do it outdoors? No, I guess if it's nice weather, it makes sense. I like my hair. It just was very frizzy that day after walking around in Chicago and getting rained on and not getting rained on and then getting rained on again. Ah, what'd you get us from the store? Frizzy. Yeah, I might need to look into a different shampoo or conditioner, but sandwiches for work. I used to like to have salads for work. Now I just take whatever the heck my mom makes. Leftovers! Except for on the days that John buys us food. I have like a whole bento that's like perfect for making salads, but I don't really make salads anymore. Occasionally I do, but typically I just, if I'm doing a salad, I just buy it. Because I'm lazy like that. I feel like that arm is too... Yeah, that one is not quite big enough. Oh, yeah. So it's raining over by you now? I know. Quotable's got thunder. Definitely looks like it's gonna rain here. Just hasn't yet. But yeah, with that color of the sky, we're probably gonna get severe storms. It could be worse. Just remember, guys, when it's raining cats and dogs, be careful not to step in a poodle. I know we need rain, but it's also like, stop, it's so dry. And if it's gonna rain Monday, that's the worst, because then it just feels all bad all day. The only solace I have is I get to do the comic sorting on Monday, so at least I have pretties to look at. Lots of thunder. I have seen so many announcements. You're gonna have to be specific. But my guess is maybe the Persona one? Yeah, okay, it is the Persona one. Oh yeah, trust me, it's been blown up in all my circles too. Yeah, new Persona game! Maybe I can save up and actually buy it on release. Yeah, that arm is not big enough. Oh my god, Green Lantern on the bit. Well, DC finally changed its logo back to its old logo. Oh, was last year they did that? So the comics and the movie and the theatrical ones. I guess the DCCU? The DC Cinematic Universe? I don't know. That doesn't sound like that rolls off the tongue like MCU. It's raining now. Can it at least rain something interesting? You know, It's Raining Men and The Bodies Hit the Floor could be the same song told from different perspectives. Yeah, we still don't have rain here yet, but but we probably will. I would be very surprised if we didn't. You know what, man? As long as nobody lands on my car, it can rain men, I guess. Can I loot their bodies afterwards? I can loot you? Is that what you're saying? I wonder how good your kidneys are. I think that looks a little better. It still looks like the one arm is too thick compared to the other arm. Ah, fresh kidney stones just off the Barbie. I didn't know you were a caveman who ate stones. I know I think my kidneys are okay. They've never come back bad. I mean, I drink a lot of soda myself. But I have yet to have something like that, thankfully. I'll take my little victories where I can, since my health is so messed up. Nothing that's ever gonna kill me, but it's all the stuff that makes things difficult. So I do appreciate everyone who's been patient with me during my stuff. Maybe that's better? Ah! I know you can pass kidney stones. I know because I had a friend who's been hospitalized for it a couple times. They're very painful. I think that looks better. That looks more even. Okay, cool. Yep. The human body is all kinds of weird with that stuff. I know my mom said having her gallstone attack was way worse than giving birth. I have nothing to say on either of those subjects though, so I'm taking her at her word. Ah, walking around. Oh, that is weird. But no, I get it, because sometimes when I have cramps and stuff, walking helps. And other times it hurts me. So if I have a bunch of issues going on at the same time, sometimes I can't walk around because it hurts too much to walk. on my legs, even though my body's like, no, I want to walk. I don't know though, anymore now. Everything takes way too much out of me, so. Okay, I think I did it for the hands. I think that works. Yeah, good enough. All right, let's see. We have oh, it actually. Wait, how far over does it go? Going. Oh. I do hate that they just. Some of the stuff they judge things on. I know one of the questions that always is like weird to me is like they're like, are you in any pain? And it's like, well, I mean, technically I'm always in some kind of pain, but what do you mean? Like more than usual, I guess. And of course they're like, you're not supposed to be in any pain. Well, you know, that's not how this works. Trust me, we don't want to be in pain. It just happens. Chronic pain is real. I don't like that either. Oh my god, repeat! I'm sorry, I kicked you. Usually Rod is the one knocking you down. It was me today. Okay, he's back. Well, I wish it, I see, for me, I wish it was just an age thing, but I started having the chronic pain so young, it's like, it just progressively got worse. You just learn how to deal with it, but, you know, people don't always believe you're in pain because they can't physically see it, or you acting like normal. It's like, well, yeah, after a while, you just, what can you do, you know? I don't wish that pain on anybody. At least they don't ask you, Flame and my male viewers, when your last period was when you go in every single time. Regardless of what you're in for. Like, this isn't period related. Why are you asking me this? It's nothing to do with my reproductive system. Legit, it's a weird standard question, though. Why is it a standard question? Now, if they asked, oh, hey, is your cycle have you noticed anything different with your cycle, or is it irregular? You know, that would be a standard question, I think, but not really. They just write it down in a chart and ignore it. You think they actually care about that shit? And even the fact that half the time they assume it's something like that. Like, my blood doctor, my original hematologist, literally was gonna wrote me off because he's like, I don't see any problems. Your numbers look fine. Your ferritin was a little low that one time, but yeah, it looks like it came back around. I go see the current one I had, and she's all like, it sounds like you're bleeding a lot more than you should, period. But the whole thing is, you know, she didn't just brush it off. We talked about everything, and it turns out my body keeps attacking my ferritin because it's weird. But even when I tried to bring it with my other hematologist, things I thought were irregular, he was like, nope, don't worry about it. It's totally normal. I don't know. I just hate the fact that there's not questions like that you ask a guy. Or when you go in, do they ask you, like, when you had your last erection or something? I don't think so. I could be wrong. I just think I'd rather them ask me, how are you? How are you feeling? Where does it hurt? Well, as you get up in age, that becomes an issue too. Just very tired today. But that's normal for me every day. I guess. It really is, isn't it? Well, I'm happy to hear that you're doing great. That's not an answer I hear a lot. Definitely not an answer I give out a lot myself either. So I want to hear it more from people. I want people to be happy. But don't we all, right? We all want people to be happy. feel like a standard and medical thing is to just assume somebody's health problems are automatically because they're overweight. Which, don't get me wrong, being overweight is not great. It can cause a lot of health issues. But when somebody comes in and they've got a knife sticking out of their back or something, it shouldn't be like, well, maybe if you lose some weight. And of course, oh my god, they don't ever want to check anything. Like, it could be thyroid related. And they're like, no. Oh my god, we hope to see you soon. Working in a hospital, that's obviously awful. Oh god. You have fun doing whatever it is you're doing. I will only be on for a little bit longer. I'm gonna try to finish up these belts today at least. At least I got most of this done now, then. The hands were what was really throwing me off, but I think I like them now. Fire call. Oh my god, y'all, that's important. Stay safe out there. So many belts. Who would do this? Who would put belts on people? What a crazy girl. I like belts. And I like lace up stuff. God, I'd be such a fashionista if I wasn't so boring with fashion. I don't even put effort into my hair really in the morning. And I have a lot of hair. I only trim it when I start sitting on it. And the worst part about the medical system, of course, is the cost. At least in the US. I'm glad I don't have to pay for my narcolepsy medicine out of pocket. I don't even want to imagine how much that one is. Although I might find out. We'll see. I hope they don't decline my insurance, but... want to round that a little bit. Yeah, I think I'll go with the rounder. I want it to be big, bigger, bigger! Maybe I'll just do it on the top. Well, she's coming along. Not too much more to do, and then I can color. But yeah, I don't want to sit still. Yeah, it is a new emote. It's yay! Alright, I'm gonna find somebody to raid really quick. You know me and my lack of patience. Lack of concentration, actually, I guess. Let's see who we got. not sure if this person's actively streaming. Okay, sure, we'll go. This friendo is getting ready to start. Yat! Yat! Okay, let me go ahead and turn this off so we can go to the next time. Hopefully Tuesday I'll be starting the game I want to start. If not, I'll have to think of another game to start.